If you're Canadian and you were inspired by Zoran Mamdani's campaign, you absolutely need to know who Avi Lewis is. Avi Lewis is running to be the leader of Canada's NDP and is probably one of the few politicians that has ever made me feel hopeful or excited for the future, besides like Bernie and Zoran. His campaign is getting so much momentum and attention right now because I think he's offering up what people everywhere are desperately yearning for: a bold, no fluff, no BS approach to addressing the worsening material realities Canadians are living in. We're talking about rising inequality, rising job insecurity, a collapsing healthcare system, a housing crisis, right-wing fascism, and as his campaign says, the everyday struggle of people trying to get by in an impossible economy. Like everyone else, I watched the Trudeau government pretend to care about the cost of living crisis for years. They would make Galen Weston come testify in front of government as to why Loblaws inflates the prices of everyday things to such enraging degrees and then do absolutely nothing about it. And that's the case across industries, across sectors, and it's not really anything new or surprising for the people of Canada. Like, we know that the Liberals and the Conservatives maintain the status quo, maintain the control and the power of the two companies who basically own like every single grocery store, and also in practice maintain the status quo approach to international issues like the genocide in Gaza and Israeli apartheid. On the flip side, being a leftist in Canada is extremely depressing, or at least has been since Jack Layton, and I say that as someone that used to work for the NDP, which is why a lot of leftists in Canada have felt disenfranchised for so long and haven't really felt a sense of belonging in either the Liberal or the NDP party, like myself. There's a few people running for NDP leadership, but Avi Lewis's campaign to me is different. It's very strategic, it's very well thought out, it's very pointed, it's very with the times, and it's exactly what we desperately need to fight the status quo politics of the Liberal and the Conservative Party in Canada. He wants a wealth tax. He wants to rein in AI to make sure it's actually making the lives of everyday people better, not just cutting jobs to make corporations even richer. He wants a public option for groceries, which I personally love. He wants to tackle the healthcare crisis, the housing crisis, childcare, free and reliable transit. But also, as a political communication strategist, like, I can tell you it's important that he's also cool. Like, he's a documentary maker, he's a former Much Music host. His grandfather was one of the founders of the NDP, and he's married to the iconic Naomi Klein. And when your wife is Naomi Klein and she's really cool, like, obviously it rubs off on you. The reason I'm telling you all this is none of this matters if he doesn't get elected the next leader of the federal NDP, and that's where you come in. You can't actually vote on who the next leader of the NDP is if you're not a member of the NDP, and the last day to become a member of the NDP in order to be able to vote in March is January 28th. That's in a few days. It takes 2 minutes to become a member of the NDP, so do not wait till the last minute. Do not wait until January 28th. Click the link in my bio, enter your information, and come March, vote Avi Lewis for leader of the federal NDP, because I think he's truly the first chance we've had in a very long time at actually opposing the right-wing capitalist status quo politics in Canada that's created the realities that people are struggling in right now.